What's up, Seahawks, and welcome to the season finale of The Current. I'm your host, Bradley Earnshaw, and I'm excited to introduce you to our guests. Today we'll be joined by members of the Giant Robots Band. They're a local indie band that formed earlier this year, and they started performing live this past September, and they're working on putting their music online for the world to listen to. We'll talk to lead singer Weston Hersey, bass player Nick Froats, guitarist John Paul Smith, and Lucas Bourne on the drums. Stick around to hear about their origin story, their influences, their inspirations, and where they see themselves in the future.
Hi, we're here with members of the Giant Robots. What began your interest in music?
It's good.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, music is really good. Boredom, guitar. Well, I was in band in middle school.
I feel like music and art in general takes what is internal and makes it external and like brings it to the senses. Like paintings and visual art is like bringing it to the eyes. So music just is the auditory internal emotions brought outward. So, yeah.
Cool. Weston, how did you all meet and when did you decide to form the band?
So Nick and I have known each other since we were third grade, second grade,
Yeah.
Elementary school, very young.
Riding the bus, singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, my mom was his fourth grade teacher. He and I, we all went to the same high school. We were in a biology class together, Mr. Mundy's, and we reconnected over COVID because I was living back in Goldsboro, and then I knew that he made music, so we started making music together. Lucas, we have a mutual friend, so when he came back from Wales from studying abroad, we connected and he was like, yeah, I play drums, and I was like, copy. So we wrote some music together. We wrote Giant Robots and Flower Pot together.
Those are songs that have not been released yet.
Yeah. And then we wanted to play them live. And then we were like, who do we know? And I was like, well, I know a drummer and I think I can talk him into it. And then I was like, Nick didn't play bass, but he's like a multi-instrumentalist, and I believe in his capabilities. So I was like, I think you're gonna play bass.
Yeah, day one, he was like, you want to come play with us? And I was like, sure. And I showed up with a guitar, and he was like, you're playing bass.
I gave him my bass, and he only plays my bass. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the bass.
Cool. Nick, how did you all decide the band name?
We were going through our first songs, like Flower Pot and Giant Robots and stuff, and we were like, what should the band name be? And we went through a whole bunch of different things, and the rule was if you can say the name incredulously and it sounds bad, it's not a good name. Like one of the ones that we went through was like Smells Like Fridge, but if you say like Smells Like Fridge, then it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. So we just had a song called Giant Robots, and we should do the Peach Pit thing where they had a song and then they named the band after the song. So, that's what it is.
Nice. Who are your musical influences?
Pillows, television, Pixies.
Are these artists?
For me, well, I don't know what you guys want, but
the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't ignore the Beatles.
Yeah, big Beatles. Yeah, you can leave. Anybody that's like, touch the
Nirvana.
masses.
Yeah, Nirvana.
Nice.
Big.
Weston, when songwriting, does writer's block ever hit, and how do you work through it?
Writer's block hits all the time. I usually I have music in my head all the time, so I'm constantly working through the song in my head. I usually take a shower. I sing in the shower a lot. Okay. And then I will basically just send these guys voice memos of gibberish, and then I'm like, what should this be? What should this song
here's
be?
Another one.
I send a lot. I'm constantly, and then we all have our different ways we lean, topics of songs that we want to write about. He's silly, goofy. Nick is really deep and really real, and then I'm really relationship based. So I try to find a happy medium between all of those. I usually go to John Paul and I'm like, give me funny words. Most recently he was like, monkey.
You need monkey, shower.
Yeah, monkey
What was
shower.
that word that meant spying on somebody while they're having sex?
Voyeur.
Yeah, voyeur.
It doesn't mean that.
What's that part they're gonna cut out?
Next one.
In 3 words, how would you describe your band's music to someone who has never seen or heard you?
Voluptuous?
No.
Pavement, but stupid.
No.
No.
Like feel good indie pop, I think.
Yeah. I
Maybe
say,
less on the pop. but-
Front seat haters.
I say guitar band. Like, because a lot of people, it's really hard to explain. I'm just like, we're just like a normal, like,
Jangle pop?
4-piece guitar band.
Okay. Well, if you could collab with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be?
Roy Orbison. If any kids know that from the 50s. He's
If
very good.
any kids know that.
Yeah, what? Pretty Woman.
He acts like he's not 23.
You know, if any kids know that, I don't mean to.
Freddie Mercury,
Kurt Cobain.
John Lennon.
Man, Amy, I know it's not our vibe, but Amy Winehouse.
Oh, Amy Winehouse
very-
would be
yeah.
fire.
Ronald Reagan.
Do you have any pre-show rituals?
I drink a lot of water. Like a lot of water.
Weston freaks out. Nick is chill. Lucas goes and hides.
Okay. Weston or Nick, can you share a brief backstory about any of your songs?
You go.
Have to Let You Go is the one we just did, is a great example of like kind of the writing process, which that we've sort of come to know, which is we all have sort of have different strengths, and not that we don't all write chords or we don't all write lyrics, but the way this band comes to homogenize and actually make something that works is playing to each other's strengths. So I'm a big theory person, so literally the song came to be of like, oh, we should pick a song in this key. And I was like, okay, this is one chord and this is another chord. And I won't take you through all the rigmarole of what it is, but basically taking it through and like workshopping everybody's ideas, and specifically this one, to make sure it sounds the best. And we'll get and lay down a chord structure, and then Weston will put down some lyrics, and like he'll add some licks. So it's very much, one hand washes the other, carry each other's weight type of thing. And Have to Let You Go is no exception to that.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
the first song that we wrote together.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us today. Now back to Bradley with a little more information about the band.
Thanks, Caitlin. If you want to learn more about the Giant Robots, you can follow their Instagram at giant.robots.band. They performed at Highwire Brewing back in October, and the show was incredibly successful. For now, they're scheduling some more gigs, and they're in the studio getting ready to release a few singles before the end of the year. Keep an eye on their socials to stay updated about when their singles will be released. Now let's get a look at one of their songs.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk along the boardwalk. I tell you I need to talk. Think it's time we moved on. It's not you, it's me who's wrong. Watch the words sitting as I say them out again. Woo! Two, three, four. Oh, have to let you go. Sorry, I don't know what you're going on about. I already know that I have to let you go. Sorry, I don't know what you're going on about. What you're going on about. Call me like 3 weeks after to tell me how I am the master. I'll let you say your piece to me. Now I've sit and watched you leave out of my mind. 'Cause I'm hot. 2, 3, What you're going on about, I already know that I have to let you go. Sorry, I don't know what you're going on about.
Thank you. God did.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks to the Giant Robots for an amazing performance, and thank you for watching this season of The Current. We'll see you next year.